Hello and welcome back to Rosalind's Kitchen. Yeah, I know it wasn't as soon as I said it would be because yesterday it was hot and neither my dad nor I were particularly hungry. So tonight's meal is going to be a bit different than the originally scheduled one. See, my dad has basically boycotted chicken. He's had enough of it. He doesn't want any more chicken. And so my meal tonight was going to be butter cracker chicken. And this was not going to work. So, Home Chef always comes with these customized, you can change things in it, especially like the meat. So, instead of having chicken, we're going to have steak. Hopefully, this will come out well. Because I really don't want to mess up a steak otherwise. But anyway, the other things are carrots, crackers, pecans, which I'm going to have to smash the heck out of, chicken demi, honey, white wine, mayonnaise, and parsley. Oh, and butter. So, I've got my oven going at 400 and we'll get started. Okay, so the first thing I've got to do is peel and trim my carrots and slice them into little circles. So, let me get my thing and we will get this going. Alright, so slicing carrots. Come here. The carrot is fighting me. One carrot down, one to go. Alright, so there's my carrots. Now I need to coarse chop my parsley. And let me get a little dish for this. Okay, now the carrots are actually going to have a little bit different, than I had intended, that they call for on the recipe, because my father is just not that thrilled with our veggies. So I am going to boil them for just a couple of minutes and soften them up a little bit, and then we will go ahead and cook them the way the recipe says. But we're first going to give them a hot tub experience, if you don't mind. Alright, so the next thing I'm supposed to do is gently crush the crackers. That's about as gentle as it's going to get. And, oh, the crackers. They're already kind of broken. There we go. Gently crushed crackers. And, of course, my parsley. Now, I'm supposed to start cooking the carrots, but first I have to let them boil for a little bit. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to cut open my meat. Hang on. Okay, so this says it's easy opening, and so far it looks like it really is kind of easy opening. So I'm going to put put that there. And this here. And throw that in the trash. And got my meat dry. I need to get a Clorox wipe and wipe this down. So it says to season it with about 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt and a pinch of pepper. Alright, turn it over. And other side. Now these steaks are from Omaha beef, which they give you some good meat. Definitely recommend Omaha beef. But, oh, I forgot the pepper. Okay, so now I'm just going to wrap those guys up, and it's time to get started with the carrots. Alright, so I have my pan. It's over medium-high heat. I think it's getting there. I am to add my carrots, half a cup of water, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, a pinch of pepper, my honey, which, let's see where it's cut. My white wine. I know there's a terrace spot up here somewhere. Half the butter. And let's see. Yeah, that's it. All right, so now bring this to a boil and cook it for about 8 to 10 minutes. Or at least until the liquid is almost evaporated. I'll start my butter there a little bit. Okay, so set my timer for 10 minutes max, and then we will move on to the next. Alright, so now I've got my pan and I'm working on making it hot so I can sear my steaks. And then I'll put them in the oven. So, pan is heating. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to heat it for about 2 minutes, and then we will turn it over. Alright, so now I take my steaks, I put them on my tray here. Now I am supposed to put the mayonnaise on them, and then the crushed crackers. said, this was originally a chicken thing, but it is no longer, so. But yeah, that, my father was just kind of over the whole chicken thing. So, spread that out, spread that out. So you may see me doing this with a whole lot more. And there's more cracker here than there is meat because these little guys are, well, little, but they're thick. So you should have, there we go. Now, they will go in the oven for about 7 minutes. Alright, so I've returned my pan to medium heat, and now I'm going to put in some water and my demi-glaze. Swirl it around, bringing it to a simmer. Meanwhile, I do believe my carrots have reached their end. So now I will add most of my parsley. I'm going to save a little bit for the garnish. My pecans. Stir that up. Just kind of let that sit. And then we will put that in my oven to let it kind of set without getting too crazy. Whoa, almost got a little crazy there. All right. And now I need to add my butter. And just kind of swirl it in. And we're almost there. All right, so here we are at the grand finale. Put that over there. Because the demi-glaze has to go on the plate first. Why? Don't know. I think I may have overcooked the demi-glaze because I turned my back for a moment and it started to get weird on me. Then I put the steak on the demi-glaze. Then put the carrots on the plate. Alright, now with the chicken, this is what it's supposed to look like. With the steak, this is what it looks like. Now, oh, almost forgot. Alright, let's see what it tastes like. Alright, so tonight's meal came out very good. The steak was perfect. Now, for those of you who don't like rare, you'll probably want to fry it, cook it a little bit longer. But for me, and my dad, who loved rare steak, it was perfect. The carrots were pretty good. My dad felt that they were a little bit, had a little bit more fiber to them than they needed. But overall, the meal is very good. So I probably won't be cooking until Thursday. But till then, remember, all lives matter. Bye.